I think we do know how to love ourselves, but I think it's been taken. Because you got to think, when you got your kid and you and your kid, I think you're teaching them alone right there what love is, because they're saying if you're doing it the right way.
Well, somebody explain loving yourself. What is loving yourself?
What is love?
Yeah, explain that, since we know.
I love myself.
No, explain. I didn't say it.
Loving myself. What do in order for me to love myself, I think it means me understanding who I am, understanding my faults, understanding my needs, understanding my wants, understanding what makes me happy, and not trying to live through somebody else. So in order for me to love myself is to teach myself to be myself. A lot of people don't want to be themselves. We want to be followers. We want to just go with the flow. So most people who can say they sit there and really love themselves are going to sit there and say, no, I do what I want to do. I feel good about my decisions I make. A lot of people can't say that because the decisions they make usually end up being somebody else's decision they just follow.
So loving yourself is what, again?
Loving yourself is basically knowing yourself. But like, that's hard to... You can't write that down. Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can say that. I think loving myself is accepting, knowing yourself. Yeah, like you know what you want. You know who you are. So when I love myself, I don't mind any faults. I love who I am. The problem with our community is we don't want to see any faults. We think everything is supposed to be perfect. What do you love yourself? You think you love yourself, Ms. Garland?
I know.
You gotta love yourself because we all love you. So.
Yeah. Loving myself.
I mean, I think self-love definitely starts with acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times it takes us a while to get there. We're not. I don't think that we're born like that. I think that our life experiences and things that we go to alter our self-love, and it takes a lot, especially as a Black woman, to get there. You know, but I think that it's very important for us to do that and self-seek and accept. Of course, the world that we live in, you know, unfortunately makes us want to be or not be accepting of ourselves because we're not looking like or sounding like or acting like somebody else. So it's definitely a soul-searching journey that I think we continuously go on.
But I don't think it has to be a soul-searching journey. I don't think so.
Well,
I think if you
it
have
depends on what soul-searching, what your definition of soul-searching is.
Good.
So your definition of it and my definition of it may be something totally different. I'm just saying going along because as we go through life, we come up against different things.
Sure.
And depending on where we are at different stages of our lives, depends on where we are, how we feel about ourselves. You know?
But no, before I say that, I mean, if you have parents that love themselves and that are free spirit, that understand how to be them, they're going to teach you that off bat. They're going to teach you to grow that confidence to be there. So by the time you get older, you already have that. So when you say like you have to do it, just certain people haven't had that. That's why I say that like you don't have to be soul searching necessarily. Because if I'm teaching my son to love who he is, to make his decisions, instead when we go to the store, I don't say, son, the new Jordans come out, you get these. I say, son, look at that wall. Pick out what you want. By the time 8, 9, 10, he done got to the point, he love himself. He don't care what he get in high school, what they think. He love who he is, so therefore he has self-love. Now, if you have somebody, your whole life, your son walk up to you, Daddy, I want these shoes, these Nikes. No, them stupid, son. You gonna get these Jordans. Now you already done told him that his decisions are stupid. So therefore, when he talk to his friends, he automatically gonna think he's stupid. He gonna fail that.
But is that an opinionated question?
Yeah, because
it
I feel
is,
like
but
I
I
was
just feel
raised
that
in a household with both parents where I
Because-
feel like they instilled great values in me. And I still, during my life journey, dealt with self-love at different stages. And when I tell you, and I instill that in my kids. But I know that as they're going through life, they're going to come up against different things and have different experiences, and they're going to make them question that. Now, would they have that in the core of them? And have I always had it in the core of me? Yes, of course.
So, but that's
Now,
what I mean.
sometimes you can love yourself, but don't even know how to take care of yourself in a healthy fashion. But you love yourself, you just don't know how to, take care of yourself. That don't mean you don't love yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, if you had that foundation of under you already put it there, like you said, the core is there. You have to know how to use that core to get where you need to go. If you don't know that core, then you can't take care of yourself because you don't even have a core. You don't have the tools. As you said when we had our discussion about can a woman raise a man, if you don't have them tools to love yourself, how can you love yourself? You still have to have some piece of it. Versus when you get older, then you have to now search for like, okay, so this is what love you. Yeah, you got a man who like, no, baby, this is how you love yourself. You should start loving who you are. Now you get, okay, I did some soul searching, so that's why I said it. So I think loving yourself, it does start with having that background. It goes back to where we come from of having that real true love up under us in our. But like you said, it goes back to what love is. It is an opinionated statement, but I believe that
Love is definitely missing in the Black community.
Yes, and in America.
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 I'll go with that.
Period.
I'll go with that.
I don't think. Do I think it's missing? I don't think it's missing. I just think people don't want to see it. It's surrounded by so much drama.
It's
drama.
suppressed.
That's what I mean. Drama makes for the best.
It's
Even on the
suppressed.
news, they had a whole news segment. First thing, come on, we got breaking news. Somebody got shot in this neighborhood. Somebody got. Then they have like a 2-minute segment. Well, this is the good part. And then it's over with. Like nobody. It's almost like nobody wants to see it.